Way behind. I haven't scrolled down in a while. Here we go. First Telltale Guardians of the Galaxy info releases at PAX. IGN writes, ahead of more details coming at PAX East 2017, Telltale Games has revealed a first look at its take on Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy, as well as reveals who will be voicing Star-Lord, Gamora, and the rest of the group. Telltale has unveiled the first screenshots of the upcoming episodic series, offering a glimpse of the full Guardians team, as well as a glimpse at some of the series' locations, including Nowhere. That's not a joke, that's the name of a place, and if you're not familiar with Guardians of the Galaxy. A planet, I think. Telltale also announced the voice cast for the entire Guardians team. Friday Night Lights star Scott Porter will voice Star-Lord.
I like him.
He also voiced Nightwing in the Arkham games.
Oh, okay.
He's great.
I like him in Friday Night Lights.
Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor actress Emily O'Brien will star as Gamora. I think she played his wife?
Sure.
I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
His wife dies in 10 seconds in that game. Spoilers. So I'm not sure. Uncharted actor Nolan North will portray Rocket with his genius cast.
That is perfect.
Watch Dogs. We talked about this on Power, but I think he plays him in the Marvel Heroes, the PC game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. He has a history with voicing Marvel characters. Did Deadpool a whole bunch. Watch Dogs star Brandon Paul Eels will voice Drax. And the Wolf Among Us, Big B Wolf himself, Adam Harrington, will lend Groot his signature dialogue.
Oh, perfect, man.
Yeah.
He's great. Good choices. I like that they stick with the same guys a lot.
Me too.
And women as well.
And I said to Greg, I'm glad to know that there's still a relationship with the voice actor for Big B.
Yeah.
Yep.
Please, God.
Come on, man. What is taking so long?
I want that season 2 so bad.
Before we discuss this a little further, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Zephyr for his $10 tip. We will give you your wheel
Thank you,
spin
man. Appreciate you.
after this story. So how are you guys feeling about Guardians of the Galaxy? Power up team?
I think it looks awesome. To KB's point, he said the graphics kind of look bad. From what I'm hearing out of the
pretty good.
PAX, they said was clearly an updated engine. They said they definitely made technical
said the same thing
improvements.
about Batman, though.
They did. But that's what they're saying. People who were there were saying like it's the most impressive looking one yet. And I thought Batman looked great.
Yeah.
Personally,
Yeah, for the most part, it did. Yeah.
So I don't know. I thought this looked fantastic. Personally,
What about you, Greg?
Telltale has an aesthetic that they go for with their games too. They're very stylized in what they do. I'm stoked for this. I think this is the perfect Marvel property for them to tackle. Because it's multiple relationships, multiple characters. I'm intrigued to see like how it's gonna play though. Like, are you gonna take control of a different character each episode for all 5 episodes? Are you gonna be able to take control and switch back and forth like Tales from the Borderlands? Are you just playing a Star-Lord?
Yeah, I'm curious to that as well. Like how the
dynamic goes.
If they break everybody off in like, pairs or I don't know.
Having played Tales from the Borderlands, this feels like it's going to be inspired a lot by that. And the structure, the characters, the writing, all of it feels like it will be taking some notice from that.
Music-wise, the themes. I see that.
Yeah. Speaking of music, I hope that they get some good commercial music in here.
Yes.
Because
I feel like that's involved in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, totally.
Right?
They did say this will be... Well, I'm sure we'll get to it, so I won't read that. I won't say that yet. Carrying on, the game is independent from any... just what I was about to say. From any established canon, so it's not in line with the movie story, but they did take the aesthetic, it looks like, from the movies.
Yeah.
However, the series will be filled with Easter eggs for fans of the Guardians, whether you've watched them in film or in their animated series, or read their comics. The game will include a female character not yet seen outside of comic books who is relatively new to Marvel. Huh. Riri Williams?
Who?
Riri Williams?
I don't know who that is.
Ironheart.
The young black version of Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like an MIT genius, and she makes her own Iron Man suit.
How's that going? Is that doing well?
I read the first volume of Iron Man, and I read the second one where she comes into play at the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't caught up to the current run of it. I don't know if it's any good or not. The first volume was good. The second volume was kind of weird.
She looks like Foxy Cleopatra.
But she's cool.
She does well, yeah.
And I know that Iron Man later in the comics has a pretty strong relationship with Guardians. So that would be cool. Not yet seen out of comics makes me think. I mean, she's new. That would be my only guess.
Do you think they mean, like, in general, in gaming, this character has never been seen in gaming, or do you just think in Guardians series, like she hasn't been in the movies?
I don't know. If this is a direct quote, it says, the game will include a female character not yet seen outside of comic books who is relatively new to Marvel.
Yeah, that means that she's not in film, she's not in gaming, so yeah, she's a brand new character outside of comics. So yeah, Riri Williams is a possibility.
Toxic Cleopatra's coming to town.
That would be pretty cool if so. Rosamund and Telltale's Job Stauffer will not confirm who she is, however, leaving it to the fans to speculate about who that may be. Telltale also said it would be aiming for a PG-13 to teen audience with the Guardians of the Galaxy episodic game, and that there will be characters who aren't on the Guardians team in this story. When asked whether other cosmic Marvel characters will appear, that's pretty cool.
I like that.
I'm excited for cameos and things like that.
Thank you so much for the tip, Black Havoc.
Thank you very much, man. No exact release date has been announced yet, but Guardians of the Galaxy, which will see the team venture from Earth to nowhere and more locations aboard the Milano, is set to debut sometime this spring for consoles, PC, and mobile devices.
Speaking of release dates, I didn't put it as a story, but you see The Walking Dead finally got a release date?
Yeah, this month, I think.
This month, yeah.
Yeah, they gotta get it together.
Why did they do episode 1 and 2 both at the same time? They could have bridged that gap and made it so much smoother.
Yeah, a lot less painful.
I feel like something. We talked about this a little bit on Power Up too. I was telling Dean before. I'm like, something happened behind the scenes with the third season. I don't know what went on, but something had to have happened because they were on.
Because you said the second episode wasn't very long, right?
With Batman, they were so fucking on point.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Hopefully, you can get back on track following this episode. Something happened with that 1-2 episode thing. Yeah, something got messed up. They realized episode 2 was too short, so they're like, "Oh, we're gonna throw it in with episode 1, even though you still have to pay, right? Yeah. There was still another episode that you had to pay for."
I think so. Yeah.
Very weird. But hopefully, it was just 1, 2, and then 3 and forward will be much better.
Yeah. But I'm glad that they're leaving behind the previous consoles now. Mm-hmm. And hopefully that will kind of clear up any technical issues they were having with their engine.
Yeah, that's a fair point, too.
Maybe allowing them to focus on the current gen only will kind of allow things to be smoother.